Surrendering to the flow and trusting the divine plan is a transformative and expansive spiritual practice that invites us to embark on a profound journey of self-discovery, alignment, and surrender. It is a practice that encompasses every facet of our lives, permeating our relationships, careers, personal growth, and spiritual evolution. By surrendering to the flow, we open ourselves to the wisdom and guidance of a higher power, allowing the intricacies of the universe to unfold in perfect harmony. To truly grasp the depth of surrendering to the flow, we must first recognize the inherent nature of the universe as an intelligent and interconnected web of energy. Within this vast cosmic symphony, there exists a divine intelligence that orchestrates the unfolding of events, circumstances, and synchronicities in our lives. This intelligence operates beyond our limited human understanding, encompassing a broader perspective of what is in alignment with our highest good and soul's evolution. Surrendering to the flow is not an act of passive resignation or giving up, but rather an active and conscious process of aligning ourselves with the currents of divine guidance. It requires us to be fully present and attuned to the subtle whispers of our intuition, allowing them to guide our choices and actions. It means letting go of our attachment to outcomes and trusting that the path we are led on is ultimately for our highest good. In daily life, surrendering to the flow can manifest in various ways. It can be seen in our relationships, where we surrender the need to control or change others and instead embrace acceptance, compassion, and understanding. It can be witnessed in our careers as we surrender the need to micromanage every detail and trust that the right opportunities will present themselves in divine timing. Surrender can also be experienced in our personal growth and spiritual journey as we surrender resistance to change, let go of outdated beliefs and patterns, and open ourselves to the transformative power of the present moment. One of the key elements of surrendering to the flow is cultivating trust. Trust serves as the foundation upon which surrender is built. It is a deep knowing that we are supported by a benevolent universe and that everything that unfolds is ultimately for our highest good. Trust requires us to relinquish the need for immediate answers or specific outcomes, and instead surrender to the wisdom of divine timing and the unseen forces at work. It is a surrendering of the ego's agenda and a surrendering to the greater flow of life. An essential aspect of surrendering to the flow is embracing the power of the present moment. The present moment is where the magic of life unfolds, and it is in this space of presence that we can fully align ourselves with the divine plan. By letting go of regrets from the past and worries about the future, we enter a state of profound surrender, allowing life to flow through us with grace and ease. This requires a conscious effort to cultivate mindfulness, to bring our awareness fully into the present moment, and to surrender the incessant chatter of the mind. It is important to note that surrendering to the flow does not imply inaction or complacency. It is not about relinquishing our power or becoming passive observers of our lives. Instead, surrendering to the flow invites us to become active participants, co-creators with the universe. It means aligning our intentions and desires with the greater flow, taking inspired action when it aligns with the divine guidance, and remaining open to the possibilities and opportunities that arise along the way. To illustrate the power of surrendering to the flow, let's consider an example from daily life. Imagine you have been striving to manifest a particular outcome or goal in your life. You have put in significant effort and have been working tirelessly towards its realization. However, despite your best efforts, things don't seem to be falling into place as expected. In this moment, surrendering to the flow involves recognizing that there may be a higher plan at play, one that holds a deeper wisdom and a more aligned path for your growth and fulfillment. Surrendering in this context means releasing attachment to the specific outcome you have envisioned and trusting that the universe has something even more magnificent in store for you. It means acknowledging that your limited perspective may not encompass the broader possibilities and potentials that exist beyond your current vision. By surrendering, you open yourself to unexpected opportunities, new insights, and a profound sense of divine orchestration that can lead you to a path that exceeds your wildest dreams. Moreover, surrendering to the flow is a process of inner transformation and growth. It invites us to delve deep into our psyche, to confront our fears, limiting beliefs, and patterns of resistance. It asks us to release the need for control and surrender the ego's grip on our lives. Through practices such as meditation, self-reflection, and introspection, we can gain insight into the layers of conditioning that hinder our surrender and learn to release them with love and compassion. As we surrender more and more to the flow, we begin to experience a profound sense of liberation, peace, and joy. We tap into the inherent abundance and harmony that exist in the universe, realizing that we are an integral part of the divine tapestry of life. We develop a deep trust in the unseen forces at work and surrender to the unfolding of our soul's journey with grace and surrender. In conclusion, surrendering to the flow and trusting the divine plan is a transformative spiritual practice that invites us to release our ego's need for control, cultivate trust, and align ourselves with the wisdom of the universe. It is a continuous journey of self-discovery, surrender, and growth that unfolds in every moment of our lives. By surrendering to the flow, we open ourselves to the infinite possibilities that arise when we align with the divine guidance, and we embark on a path of deep fulfillment, purpose, and spiritual evolution. May we all find the courage and willingness to surrender to the flow, trusting in the wisdom of the universe to guide us on our sacred journey of life.